Right now at noon, a man is injured after being grazed in the head by a bullet while riding in a car. And the CDC has released new guidance on schools reopening, what the health experts say schools should consider before reopening.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. A man is dead. A child is seriously injured after being thrown from a buggy during a crash in Lafayette County. It happened last night around 7:15 on Highway 11 in Gratiot Township. Deputies say 22-year-old Elmer Stolfus was turning when the buggy he was driving was rear-ended by a pickup truck driven by 50-year-old Terry Gensler of Schulzberg. Stolfus and his 2-year-old boy were thrown from the buggy. Deputies say Stolfus died this morning at the hospital. The 2-year-old boy has significant injuries. Gensler was not injured in the crash and was arrested on suspicion of driving while intoxicated. The horse pulling the buggy was also killed. A man is recovering in the hospital after being grazed by a bullet early this morning. Madison police say the man was a passenger in a car headed south on John Nolan Drive around 4 a.m. when the car was hit by several bullets near Olin Avenue. The driver of the car drove the man to the hospital. Police say he is expected to recover. A warm and humid day, and there's alert days in the forecast. Let's head to the Weather Center. Meteorologist Chris Reese has a look at your first warm forecast. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Mark. We're already starting to warm up, too. You'll probably notice that the moment you begin to step outside, still, it's beautiful. We're seeing the blue skies. We're seeing those, as I like to call them, decorator clouds out there. But this is a past 24-hour difference in terms of temperature. Notice how we're starting to creep things up. Some areas are upwards of 5, 6, 7, or even 8 degrees warmer than they were just 24 hours ago. We're seeing these temperatures at lunchtime where we maxed out for temperatures yesterday. So we're already into the upper 70s and low 80s. We're going to be warming up into the mid and potentially some upper 80s as we go through the rest of this afternoon. Here are those dew points right now, solidly into the mid and upper 60s. Even some low 70s are starting to show up. So here's where we're at now. We're at that bad hair day range. We're going to be creeping up into that immediate ope later on as we go into tomorrow. And then at some point during the weekend, you're going to be saying, geez Louise, as you begin to step outside, the humidity is really going to go up. And with that heat and humidity, we have shower and thunderstorm chances this weekend, too. None of them are out there at the moment. But I'm really focused on Sunday right now. That's where there's already a marginal risk for strong, severe thunderstorms. Mark, stay tuned. Everyone else, stay tuned. I'll have that full forecast coming up in a few minutes.
All right, we'll see you then. Thank you, Chris. Amazon announced today that they plan to hire 500 full-time workers to staff the new fulfillment center in Beloit. Workers will help pack and ship large items like sports equipment, patio furniture, fishing rods, bicycles, and large home goods, among other things. Positions start at $15 an hour. Potential workers must be at least 18 years old, and we have an application on our website, channel3000.com. The U.S. now has more than 4 million confirmed cases of the coronavirus nationwide, and the CDC predicts there will likely be up to 30,000 new deaths in the U.S. in the next 3 weeks. Florida and California both set single-day records for the number of COVID-19 deaths yesterday. Alabama set a new record Thursday with nearly 2,400 new cases, while Louisiana topped 100,000 total cases. Cases are starting to come down in Arizona, where the governor extended his order to keep bars and gyms closed. Hospitalizations and deaths are also starting to decline from their record highs in Texas. After weeks of promising updated guidance, the CDC has come out with its recommendations for local schools to safely reopen. Natalie Brand has more details from the White House.
The new CDC guidance for school reopening says a key consideration for administrators should be the spread of COVID-19 in communities.
The decision should be made based on the data and the facts on the grounds in each community.
The guidelines recommend keeping students in pods and having teachers stay with that same group. They also advise keeping broader recommendations such as social distancing, face masks, and hand hygiene. The CDC notes the virus poses a relatively low risk to school-aged children, but health officials concede there is still a lot that is unknown.
We certainly know from other studies that children under 10 do get infected. It's just unclear how rapidly they spread the virus.
While President Trump has pushed for schools to fully reopen in the fall, he's now acknowledged that districts in hot spots may need to delay, saying that will be up to governors.
But the president is still pushing Congress to tie school funding in the next COVID relief bill to reopening.
If schools do not reopen, the funding should go to parents to send their child to public, private, charter, religious, or homeschool of their choice.
Let's not turn your public school into the next big germ factory. We don't need super spreaders in a community. We know what happens if you do this wrong, because we did it wrong in Florida.
The head of the country's largest teachers union also noted the president's decision to cancel the Florida portion of the Republican National Convention and said he should give children the same consideration. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
And the RNC says a scaled-back number of delegates from each state is still expected to travel to Charlotte, North Carolina for official convention business. As countries continue to overcome challenges from the deadly coronavirus pandemic, Australia is facing an unexpected second wave. The country, which had nearly eliminated the spread of COVID-19, is now working to contain a second wave of infections with more than 400 new daily cases. Military troops are being sent to the hardest-hit regions as part of the government's aggressive suppression strategy, a combination of enforced contact tracing and increased lockdown measures. The late Georgia Representative John Lewis will lie in state at the U.S. Capitol next week. The body of the famed civil rights leader will lie in state in the Capitol Rotunda with an invitation-only arrival ceremony on Monday. A motorcade will travel throughout Washington on its way from Joint Base Andrews to the Capitol, passing numerous locations, including Black Lives Matter Plaza, the site of Lewis's last public appearance. His funeral will be Thursday in Atlanta at the city's famed Ebenezer Baptist Church. Lewis died last week at 80 years of age, following a 6-month battle with cancer. Governor Tony Evers has ordered flags to fly at half-staff tomorrow. The order is to honor Army Corporal Francis Roshan of Superior. He's a recently identified Korean War soldier whose remains have been returned to Wisconsin for burial. Roshan will be buried in Foxborough, Wisconsin tomorrow with the full military honors. And in about 6 hours, we'll finally have Brewers baseball. Milwaukee will face the Chicago Cubs at Wrigley Field in their season opener. Brandon Woodruff will take the mound for the Brewers, while Kyle Hendricks will earn his first career opening day nod. First pitch is at 6:10. You can see it on ESPN. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Say goodbye to boring salads and hello to one that'll knock your socks off. Not literally, but it's really good. You'll see.
These days, Social Security is denying more disability claims than ever. If you can't work, it can be harder to win benefits. I'm attorney Don Becker. Now more than ever, you need an experienced disability lawyer. For over 30 years, my firm has helped people win benefits. Disability law is all we do.
The Becker Law Office, 1-800-254-7766.
Hi, I'm Brian from McGann Furniture in Baraboo. At McGann's, our #1 priority is treating our customers right. We want your shopping experience to be fun and informative, so you have all the information you need to make smart choices. We're shoppers too, and we believe in treating our guests like family. We always have and always will. Discover the difference at McGann Furniture in downtown Baraboo. You'll be so glad you did.
I am crushing this to-do list.
Let me see. Smart home upgrade? Home gym?
Check.
What about the window, siding, and doors?
Cross something important off your list. Free installation on all windows, siding, and doors. And no interest for 1 year. The biggest sale of the year is here.
Free installation ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
From a checkup to an emergency visit, SSM Health is ready to provide the high-quality care you've come to expect. And all our facilities are prepared to keep patients safe, in person or online. We're here. Schedule a visit today.
This isn't about today.
This is about the next 10 years.
Pero hoy tú puedes hacer algo.
And you can make a difference today by completing the census.
The census impacts everything from hospitals, schools, and public transportation.
It is more important than ever before that everyone's voice is heard.
The census builds America, so the census count should look like America.
Shape the future of Brooklyn,
Kansas City,
Tucson,
Atlanta,
Oregon,
Los Angeles,
DC.
Start here at 2020census.gov.
The Leadership Development Program is designed for people who at some point intend to become supervisors. It would open the doors for you for a lot of different types of positions where you're going to have people reporting to you. The number one reason I would say students should come to Blackhawk Tech is that they're going to get a great education from great instructors who understand, make the learning more applicable to them, a real quality education at a very reasonable cost.
In the summer, we love trying all different kinds of salads. Sure, we have our favorite potato salad and coleslaw recipes, but every now and then, we want something that will really stand out. You know, a real showstopper. Well, you're in luck, because the tortellini salad we're making today is just that. We start by cooking some tortellini according to the package directions. Using a cheese-stuffed tortellini works great as a simple side salad, yet it's hearty enough to be a main dish. After it's drained, we add some sliced pepperoni and salami, diced provolone cheese, and to give it color, cherry tomatoes, black olives, sliced red onions, a few artichoke hearts, and a bit of chopped parsley. Now we drizzle this with a homemade red wine vinaigrette and give it a good toss. We could serve this as is, but I think it's even better if you chill it a bit before setting it out. This summer salad has everything you could want. It's easy, it's colorful, it's tasty, and it feeds a crowd. To get the recipe for our new Italian tortellini salad, all you have to do is visit our website. And let me assure you, this is loaded with flavor. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a pasta perfect way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, Howard, thank you. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, a warm and humid day. It's going to get warmer into the weekend. Meteorologist Chris Reese has your first warm forecast next.
The deals are heating up at your local Grand Appliance. Shop in store or online at grandappliance.com for the area's guaranteed lowest prices on hundreds of in-stock appliances. Plus, purchase by July 31st and get 0% interest through 2022 on qualifying purchases and up to $500 in extra savings available exclusively at Grand Appliance. Save on top brands like Bosch, GE, LG, KitchenAid, Samsung, and more. Grand Appliance and TV, trusted since 1930.
Throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, Baca Enterprises is truly humbled and thankful to all of our employees, residents, families, and vendors for their patience and cooperation.
Our employees have gone above and beyond with sanitation efforts, altering their daily routines, all while spreading joy and happiness throughout our community.
As you look forward to the future, Beaver Dam Assisted Living will be here for you.
To provide a sense of security and to provide comfort by keeping you safe and healthy.
Together, we're moving forward to help you live life with confidence. Call today to schedule your tour.
Great glasses at iMart Express is something that you can always count on. Now for a limited time at our lowest prices ever. Get one pair of single vision glasses for $20 and one pair of progressives for $30. This won't last long, only at iMart Express.
For 45 years, Affordable Dentures and Implants has created affordable access to dental care.
And we're proud to have helped millions of people improve their smiles.
Our number one priority is always being the health and the well-being of our patients and staff.
So, we're taking extra precautions to welcome you to a safe and clean environment.
Because we want you to go
ahead and smile.
Affordable Dentures and Implants. We can't wait to see you.
Hi, folks. Saturday morning starts a weekend of dangerous heat with a chance for storms as well. Chris Reese and Christina are tracking the heat wave with indices reaching into the 100s. Join them Saturday morning at 5 and 8.
Trust us to get it right.
To keep you prepared
when severe weather is on the way
and your family's safety is on the line.
Our team and technology are ready to help you stay safe.
Trust the First Warn Weather Team on News 3 Now. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
U.S.-China tensions heat up again, and cheers to the weekend with a toast to tequila. Diane King Hall has more in today's Money Watch report.
Stocks started today's session lower amid rising tensions between the U.S. and China. China has ordered a U.S. consulate to close in western China after the U.S. ordered Beijing to close its consulate in Houston. On the earnings front, profit plunged 85% at American Express as consumers reined in spending while stuck at home. The credit card company says earnings totaled $257 million in its second quarter. 70 million Americans had their credit limits reduced or accounts closed involuntarily since mid-May. That's according to a recent survey by LendingTree. Credit card companies are lowering limits to try and avoid potential losses by Americans struggling to pay bills on time amid ongoing financial fallout from the COVID-19 pandemic. And happy hour starts early today. It's National Tequila Day. Whether you prefer sips or shots, the stiff beverage is being honored with a few deals. Cheddar's is selling its Texas margarita today for just under $5, and Chili's is shaking up a slew of margarita faves for $5 each. Alcohol delivery service Saucy is offering margarita delivery kits that include everything needed to make your own batch or two, and first-time users can get $20 off their order today. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. I'm Diane King Hall.
Diane, thank you. Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial is down 142 points. The NASDAQ is off 102. The S&P 500 is down 20. Q106 Farm Director Pam Yankee out of the radio barn today, so here are your farm numbers. Time now for the weather, and Chris Reese is focusing on the tropics once again.
Yeah, I want to stress that we're really in one of these periods of time that's quite historic. The tropics does not always have 4 different areas that we're watching this early in the season. This is typically something we would see in late August or mid-September. But nonetheless, we have Hurricane Douglas out in the eastern Pacific. We have Tropical Storm Hannah in the Gulf. We have Tropical Storm Gonzalo in the Atlantic. And then here comes that next wave of potential development coming off of Western Africa as we speak. Now, the one that's the biggest threat to land right now, that is Tropical Storm Hannah. This has winds of 40 miles per hour, so it's not all that strong, but it's very large in size over the Gulf of Mexico. Already, some of those outer bands of thunderstorms are starting to reach the southern Louisiana coast and southeast Texas coastline. This will be making landfall in Texas as we go throughout the weekend, likely towards the south of Houston. There's been a little bit of a southerly trend as we have gone through about the past couple of model runs. So watch how that cone is now south of the Houston metro and more so into the southern bend of Texas there. That'll likely make landfall by the time we get you towards Saturday evening at about 7 o'clock. Now, of course, we don't have the tropics here, but we're having tropical humidity in terms of just how humid it's going to be when you step outside. Those dew points are on the rise, and it is going to be hot. With that, we have alert days both Saturday and Sunday. This is this big ridge of heat that I've been advertising all week long continues to build up and send heat our direction, but I do still believe that as we move into early next week, we'll start to see a little bit of a cool down in that weather pattern overall as we start to get in on a flow out of the northwest that ushers in some air out of Canada. We're warmer out there today. We talked about that earlier in the show. We're already at 79. Winds are coming out of the south at 7, but those dew points are into the mid-60s. That's where you're really starting to feel just how much warmer things are 81 in Janesville right now. 80 for Lone Rock. Boscobel coming in at 82. Still a couple of spots are into the upper 70s, so it's comfortable, but we're warmer than we were yesterday. And we're going to continue to warm up into the middle 80s today. It's the upper 80s and low 90s as we head into tomorrow. As always, when we see heat and humidity, we do have more chances for showers of thunderstorms. Things are dry for us across the Midwest right now. That's good news. Any true thunderstorm chances, those are going to be confined to the high plains. But into tomorrow, we'll start to see the North Woods have chances to see some of those showers of thunderstorms. This is where there's a marginal risk. And then into Sunday, that marginal risk moves a little bit further south. That includes us right here in the Madison area. So those are the things we're going to be watching into the weekend. The heat and that chance for showers of thunderstorms. Let's take you hour by hour. The rest of this afternoon, we're staying dry. Notice how those temperatures top out right around 85 miles per hour. Now, overnight tonight, we keep that south wind around. That means we're staying mild. We're staying muggy. Overnight lows only dropping to about the upper 60s. Here we are on Saturday, though. Whew, 90s. They're back. They're returning. We're going to see that heat index into the low 100s tomorrow, and then we move into Saturday night and Sunday. And you start to see that line of showers of thunderstorms approaching from the north and west. But here's that heat index, folks. This afternoon in the low 90s. Tomorrow afternoon, heat indices will be in the low 100s for just about everyone across the upper Midwest. That is the reason for the alert days that we have on Saturday and Sunday. Mark, we cooled down by Monday, 83, and then a stretch of 82s through the middle of next week. That's going to feel fantastic. The humidity is going to be low as well. We don't start to see that creep back in until next Sunday.
Take it easy this weekend.
Take it easy this weekend. Enjoy next week.
All right. Thank you, Chris. Ahead on News 3 Now at noon, a Michigan officer is being hailed a hero after his actions were captured on dash cam video. Details ahead at noon.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Seattle's pledged to defund its police department by 50%, even including a proposal to remove 911 dispatchers from police control.
Joe Biden said he's absolutely on board with defunding the police. Listen closely.
Yes, absolutely.
Hello, you've reached 911. I'm sorry that there is no one here to answer your emergency call, but leave a message and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Crime will rise significantly.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Choosing the right Medicare plan is simple, right? Except that there are a lot of choices from a lot of companies. Avoid the confusion and the junk mail. Come to Informed Choice Insurance Agency. We know Medicare, and we offer many of Wisconsin's popular plans. There's no cost and no obligation to come discuss your Medicare options with the experienced team at Informed Choice. Call us today.
Let's summer. Let's dine out by truly dining out. Let's send smoke signals to the neighbors, then serve up the freshest of food with a side of fresh air. Let's raise our tongues to tasty by introducing our grills to new thrills and make mouths water more than a backyard slip and slide. Let's live a little more by having another s'more. Because summer is here, and no one does summer like Festival Foods.
Getting your air ducts thoroughly cleaned takes the trained professionals at Stanley Steamer using the most powerful equipment to get the most powerful results. Our equipment goes deep inside your ducts, removing years of dirt, pet hair, allergens, even dust mites. Unlike other air duct cleaning companies, Stanley Steamer cleans your entire system. Just look at how much dirt can be removed. Call today for a free inspection and save $50 on a cleaning.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Dark stains and algae buildup can rapidly age your roof. So give us a call here at Mad City Roofing for a new high-performance premium roofing system with Scotchguard protection to prevent stains and streaks. And now during our Raise the Roof event, 75% off labor. Ask about zero down, zero payments, and zero interest for 18 months. And if you call during this program, receive a free $100 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate.
A Michigan police officer is being hailed as a hero after he saved the life of a 3-week-old baby. Ryan Young has the story.
10-4, they're approaching me in the driveway.
Officer Cameron Maciejowski of the Sterling Heights Police Department in Michigan got a heart-stopping call of a baby in distress.
He's still blinking. He's blinking.
I was about a mile away from the house, so I was right around the corner when the call came out. And the only information that I got from our dispatch was there's a 3-year-old infant not breathing, and everyone is screaming in the background.
Okay, calm down, calm down, calm down. Let me see the baby.
Dashcam video picks up the next very 10 seconds filled with fear.
Hold on.
I was checking the baby's mouth to see if I could see anything, didn't see anything. And then next thing after that is try and do some back blows to dislodge whatever might be deeper down in the baby's airway. And that I gave her, I think, 3 back blows. And on that third one, I heard a faint cry come.
Even before the ambulance could arrive, the baby was breathing on her own.
Yep, there you go. Okay, he's crying, he's crying.
It was a sigh of relief. I think I actually, before I spoke into my radio, I took a deep breath and put that out over the air that baby's crying, which it brings joy to everyone, but that was definitely a giant sigh of relief.
You know, what was going on and the emotion in that moment, and anyone that has a child, any mother on the planet that watches that video, any family, you can just feel the pain, the confusion, the worry. It's all there in the moment, you know, those 2 or 3 minutes. Very powerful.
Maciejowski's chief couldn't be more proud of his young officer.
I've been a police officer for 25 years. The last couple months have been brutal, not just for me, but every cop in the United States. What a lot of people don't see is what we do every single day. Our guys do great police work, including saving lives.
Maciejowski got to meet the infant and the family as they thanked the officer for his calm under pressure. Police officers from around the world have reached out to say good job, but Maciejowski got the seal of approval from his hero and the man who made him want to be a police officer, his dad, who also served as a police officer for 20 years.
And he said, usually it's the dad that's the hero to the son, but he's like, you're my hero today. It hits home. It really does. It pulls on the heartstrings because I'm a human just like everyone else in this world.
That is a true hero. All right, Chris, one final check of the weather.
Yes, 85 degrees this afternoon, Mark. We're heating up a little bit more than we were yesterday. That humidity starting to creep in as well. You'll really notice it for the weekend. That's where we're going to see those highs right around 90. 89 for Sunday, but the alert days is because the heat index will be into the low 100s. So get ready for that.
All right, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here at 4. Have a great afternoon.